Hi guys, welcome to another video, and I am in Northampton. I've just come to pick up the dogs. Coop couldn't give two flying monkeys that I was there. Ollie was more excited to see me. But yeah, we are in Northampton now. Just picked up the dogs, and now I've got another 2.5 hours back home. So what I'll do is I'll catch up with you guys when I get these dogs back to my mum and dad's, and we'll have a chat about what's been going on. And yeah, the dogs seem happy enough. They said the dogs have behaved themselves. They said that Ollie struggled with the separation more than Coop did. Coop was the loudest dog that they had there, and he was setting off the other dogs. So he said although there was a bit of a pain in the arse, they wasn't the worst. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll catch up with you guys when I get back home. It's 6:30 in the morning. I left my house at just before 4 AM to try and beat the traffic up to Northampton, and now it's 6:30 and I'm about to head my way back down to sunny Kent. So yeah, 6:30 now. If I can get home by 9, half 9, no, it's definitely going to be 9, probably 9. If I'm home before 10, I'll be pretty happy, but you never know with the traffic around this time heading back towards London. So yeah, I'll catch up with you guys in a little while. And the boys are back. The boys are back. So yeah, it's been 2.5 weeks since I dropped the dogs off. There's going to be an easier solution with the dogs than taking them to Northampton when I go away for a long period of time, but I haven't worked out what that is. Usually it used to be my mum and dad, but due to some circumstances it's a lot harder work for my dad to do that now. So there is going to be an easier solution than doing that, but kindly there is someone that is willing to help me out when I go away for a long period of time. So obviously I have to say thanks to them, because they do me a massive favour. But yeah, the dogs are back, and it was the wife's birthday yesterday, and I got her a card. So I was looking for birthday cards and that, and I got one from Cooper. And it was in the get well section, and it was recuperate. And the definition of recuperate on this card was to regain your strength and bring back the energy. And that's what the dogs have do for me. So over the last sort of two weeks, 2.5 weeks, etc., I've been on a cruise, so it's been very relaxing and going on days out, things like that, but very low energy. And even like the last couple of days since I've been back, it's all been quite slow paced and quite relaxed as well. But what the dogs do bring is they bring a bit of energy, they bring a bit of get up and go. So what I'm most looking forward to is getting back into the swing of things, of getting the strength and energy back. The dogs bring the strength. Obviously, when me and Cooper work, he is the strength, but bringing a little bit of energy, and that's what the dogs are going to bring back. Boys, come in. Okay. So yeah, it was interesting because Cooper's never worried about us going away. He's never worried about us going away because he knows we come back, but this is the first time that Ollie's really been separated from anyone for a long period of time. And when I turned up, Coop was in a kennel on his own, and Ollie was in a kennel with a lot of like his step brothers and sisters. So he was in a pen with loads of cocker spaniels. And it was quite funny when I was just looking, there was just like all these cockers, and all of a sudden I could see this little green tag. So I knew which cocker was mine. But he said that Cooper was one of the loudest dogs, which doesn't surprise me. As I've said to everyone before, Cooper is a very loud dog, which makes him decent for security because he's very loud. and he said that it took him a little while before Cooper would listen to him to shut down. And I'm talking days. I'm not talking like 20 minutes. I'm talking a few days until he would do it. But he said that Ollie struggled in the beginning with the sort of separation stuff, but once he was put in the pen with all the other cockers, he said he's been good as gold. They've been going out. He's been taking all the dogs out at once, and Ollie's just been running around with the other dogs. I mean, both of my dogs are really good with other dogs, but Ollie's never been just let loose into a pack, really. We kind of try and steer away from, especially with loads of pets, the different breeds and different things like that. We've kind of steered away from just letting Ollie out into a pack and just letting them run loose in the park, etc. And as I said to him, like, Coop is a loud dog, and when we go to training, he is one of the loudest in the vans, like continuously, because if other dogs are barking, he normally barks. And he said actually what more was happening, that Cooper was setting off the other dogs. So although when you turn up it is pretty loud, he said that normally the dogs are reasonably quiet. The dogs don't really bark, but with Coop there was definitely more barking when no one, like out of hours. So when there's no one walking around the yard, there was definitely more barking, and it was Coop that was starting that off. So I think it was different for both dogs. First time they've really been in kennels. First time they've both been away for such a long period of time. And like I say, for Ollie, it's the first time he's sort of been separated for this period of time. So, but the dogs are back. They're bringing in a bit of energy. We are recuperating, and yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens over the next couple of days. Today is Thursday. I got back from honeymoon on Tuesday. It's now Thursday. I'm not back into work until Monday, and it's another new site. So I'll be going on to a new site from Monday, and it's a change as well because I'm now going to be working days instead of nights. So I'm going to be working from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. So it is a bit of a change that as well. So yeah, I'm going to do a little bit with the dogs and that, just say hello to them and make sure they remember who I am, and I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. Okay, and we are now home. Are we, Oz? We are now home, and as you can see, change of attire. I'm off to go and play golf. And one of the last things in this video, the reason that he's staring at me, and this one, if you can see him, has got the right ump, is because they're a bit hungry. And the reason they're a bit hungry, obviously I had to go and get them this morning, but because of my shift change coming up on Monday. Now, what is the most important thing when it comes to changing shifts from night shifts to day shifts or whatever it is? The most important thing is when the dogs eat. So typically when I work night shifts, me, Coop and Ollie, I go for a night shift. We'll get back 7 a.m, whatever time it is. I'll feed the dogs and then I'll go to bed. Now, the reason that we do that is because of the twisted stomach. The dogs shouldn't be doing any sort of vigorous, this is all going to kick off. Hey, no. Good, enough, leave it. The reason that we do it is for the twisted stomach. So dogs shouldn't be doing loads of exercise after they've eaten. So where I'm going to be going on to day shifts, A, I'm not going to have time in the morning to feed the dogs before I go, and B, the dogs won't be able to work after having a meal. So that will cut off the first maybe 4 or 5 hours of the shift where they won't be able to work because they've eaten. So what do I need to do? Well, I need to change it from them eating at 7 o'clock in the morning to them eating at dinner time, probably when I eat, maybe 9, 10 at night. So the reason that they're hungry now is it's 1:30, and I can never say this word, incrementally, never, that's not the right word, but over the next sort of few days, I'm just going to make their food a little bit later, and then by the time we get to sort of Monday night, I should hopefully have them on maybe eating at 7, 8, 9 o'clock at night. So that's the reason that they're hungry. But look, that is one of the most important things when you're changing from night shift to day shift, is that you change the dog's meal time. So they're going to be going from eating, look how sad he looks. they're going to be going from eating at 7 a.m. to now eating sort of 9, 10 p.m. so that they can sleep their food off, and then by the time we get to work, they will have digested it all and they're ready for work. So that is something that you have to consider when you're moving from night shift to day shift. So that's what I'm kind of doing now, but I'm going to feed them now because obviously they've probably been being fed in the morning. So now I'm going to feed them now, then I'm going to go golf, and then I'm going to continue that. And like I say, by Monday night after we get back from work, they should be on by the time I finish work, feeding them when I get back. So it's the same kind of thing, but just sort of different timing. So guys, I'm back. It's the end of this video. Next video is going to be from probably Monday when I get to my new site, etc. And I'll do similar videos to what I normally do. So guys, we have recuperated and re-ollied. Can you re-ollie? We've re-ollied and we've recuperated. And yeah, I'll see you again in the next video. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Subscribe down below for loads more videos. And as for now, I'll see you again next week. Just watching. See you later.